Hi guys, and a wonderful big warm welcome back to my channel. This should be my third video that I've actually uploaded in a while because I took a 6-month break and I'm really sorry about that. But I am back. I am going to be uploading more regularly now, fingers crossed. I've already done a couple of videos. I did a holiday brow product testing video and I did a what's in my bag video, and today I thought I would bring it all back to makeup with a massive haul video. As you can see here, I have got a big old M.A.C bag. It's not all M.A.C, but that's just what I've got everything at the moment. This is a large amount of products that I have got over the last couple of months. This is not all one big spend. Like, there's far too much in there for me to have spent all at once. But sort of since the start of the year, I got a few of these things in the January sales, and then a couple of things in there are for me. A couple of things are going in my professional kit. And I would like to add at this point that because I am a registered professional makeup artist, I do have professional registration and discounts with some of the brands in here, like M.A.C and Urban Decay, so I did get discount on some of those. I will put all of the full prices for everything down below, mostly because I can't remember how much everything costs. So I'm just gonna dig in and see what we find. There's so much stuff. Oh my god. It's literally just going to be completely random because it's like lucky dip, just dipping my hand in. And first up is the Kheil's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. This I picked up in Nottingham when I was there a couple of weeks ago. And just because I've been getting a lot of, not blackheads, but just clogged pores and congestion. So I just wanted to grab something that would actually help clean out my skin and give it a new lease of life. As I've been quite into clay masks, but haven't really found any that are quite working for me right now. Aha, right. It's a perfume. So this is a Klein One Shock. I picked this up when it was on sale. It was like £25, I think it was, but it is a lot more than that normally. But I love the smell of this. It's so sweet. It's a really sweet, quite a young fragrance, but it's just one I wanted to get because I liked how it looked. And it's a huge bottle as well. Huge bottle. Up next in the bag of many things. Aha! Decay Naked 3 palette. Again, I didn't get this for myself just because I don't tend to wear a lot of these shades. But it was the first kind of palette that came along, which was one of those rose gold pinky palettes. And I thought it would be a really great addition to have to my professional kit. Mostly for bridal looks and things like that, because these looks are so classically bridal. Sorry, I had to readjust, my leg was cramping. Up next is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Again, this is another kit purchase. I use this myself and it's a really great setting spray. Keeps it locked in all day. Everybody knows about this, it's great. Got a Body Shop Hemp Hand Protector. This I got for myself because my hands are chronically dry. I haven't really started using it very much yet, but I always like to have a big tube of hand cream, and this is the one I got because it was on offer. Sorry, I had to readjust, I couldn't sit like that any longer. But this is the Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Pressed Powder, and I've got the shade number 7 White. It's literally white. It's white. But I really love this because it's actually finally a pressed powder that is actually pale enough for me to use. And I just, because it's quite a matte finish, it's so soft. But because it's quite a matte finish, I only really use it underneath my eyes to set my concealer. Sun is mucking around outside and it's completely messing up my exposure. Up next is, NARS Orgasm Blush. Pretty classic. Again, this is for my kit because it's one of those, it's universally flattering and suits pretty much every single skin tone out there. But I thought I'd pick up a cheeky orgasm. Sorry, not sorry, I had to make that joke. Right, back to M.A.C. So I got the highlight, one of their new extra dimension skin finishes, and this is in double gleam. So it's a really beautiful gold highlight. That's how it looks on the hand. It's so shimmery. And this was supposed to be going in my kit, but I want it, so I'm keeping it. I know, I'm terrible. Okay, This is a product that is for me, and this is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Skin Primer. They brought out 4 new primers recently, and this just looked like it was going to be the best one for me because I've got quite dry skin, and this has got like rose and argan oil in it. So picked up that. Ah, right, Urban Decay Subversion Lash Primer. This has seriously upped my lash game. This has really upped my lash game. I couldn't believe the difference it made. It was never going to be Kit, it was always going to be for me. My friend raved and raved and raved about it, and I was like, fine, I'll give this thing a go, and oh my god, the difference. I don't know if you can really see, but like, if my lashes are so straight, it's a pain, but if I actually press them up a bit and curl them, you can see they are looking amazing. Love it. Ah, this is probably the most expensive thing I bought, and it's Hourglass. This is the Vanish foundation stick, and I've got the palest shade they do. This is the shade Blanc, and I've got it on today. I've only used it a few times and I've already used up loads. It doesn't last very long, but a little bit goes a long way, and oh my god, it is beautiful. It's just so full coverage, so easy to use. I don't even use concealer when I use it, I just use this as a concealer. The packaging's gorgeous, but it's so bloody expensive. Not gonna apologise for swearing, it's so expensive, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Ah, another perfume. Hello. So this is the Diesel Loverdose Red Kiss perfume. I got it, I fell in love with the scent. My favourite ever perfume is the Lancôme La Vie Est Belle Intense, which is the purple one. But that is so expensive, I honestly can't afford to buy it very often. So this is a really similar, but it's a bit deeper, it's a bit sexier. But oh, this is like my go-to perfume right now, I absolutely love it. And also, can we just talk about the bottle? Ah. There is absolutely no order to anything that I'm pulling out of this bag. It's literally, there's still loads left. There's still loads. So right here I've got the Bobbi Brown Moisture Rich Foundation, and this has got SPF 15 in it, and what a surprise, I've got the shade 00 Alabaster. And my exposure's changed again, great. So this is the palest shade they make. I kind of got this for, I'm trying to do natural makeup days, because at the moment I'm only ever no makeup at all or full face. There's a lot of going on here, but you wouldn't think it. So this I just kind of got for those days when I just want a little bit on my skin, just look a little bit put together. And I love that it has SPF in it. Again, super pale foundation. Oh, another Bobbi Brown foundation. I got the Skin foundation stick, just the foundation stick they do. And again, this is in 00 Alabaster. This is a little bit darker than the Vanish stick, but again, it's really nice, really convenient to use. I'm going on holiday soon. I'm going to be taking this with me because it's just so easy to just draw all over the face, blend it in. You can use a brush or your fingers or a beauty blender. I find this really quite universal. I really do enjoy this one. Becca. I had to. So I was in Space NK in Nottingham and I saw this baby. This is Pearl by Becca. A lot of people have obviously seen Nikki tutorials rave about it, but that's it right there. I don't think that swatch is doing it justice, but it's like pure white. It's so white. I haven't got it on today. I've got Laura Geller Charming Pink on today, but it's so beautiful. So beautiful. But yeah, this is just so bloody beautiful. I won't let anyone touch it because it's mine. It's mine. Aha. Right, this again, Bobbi Brown, and this is the Illuminating Bronzing Powder in Antigua shade 2. That's a blusher. That is a blusher. That is not a bronzing powder, that's a blusher. But it's really pretty. Sorry, my legs are cramping so badly. I keep having to move around, sorry. Yeah, I'm now sat on the floor because I couldn't kneel up anymore. This is the only place I can get decent light. So we're doing the rest of this sat on the floor. And yes, there is a skeleton in the background. So that's the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Antigua. Clearly not a bronzer, it's a blusher, but it's really pretty. I've really been enjoying wearing this. And I love the Bobbi Brown compact and packaging that everything comes in. I think it's really beautiful, and I love that it has a mirror in it. Okay, that's a little bit better. We're still sat on the floor. Welcome to my life. Here we go. I picked up another Gerard Cosmetics Colour Your Smile lip gloss in the shade Nude, just because I love this lip gloss so much. I've had to take it out of my handbag to film this video. It normally never comes out of my handbag. I love it so, so much. It's just so, it goes with everything. It's so easy to put on, and I love that with the packaging, you get a light in the applicator and you get a mirror on the tube, so you can literally just put it on wherever you are. It's like designed for nights out, and it's actually going back in my handbag right now. It's going straight back in. I can't live without that. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Porcelain, which is the palest shade. I picked this up because I saw ShanXO talks about this quite a lot, and it just looked like a really great concealer, and I really enjoy it. I quite like the brush tip on it, but again, like sometimes it's a bit inconsistent with like squirting out the formula, but I haven't really tried it enough yet to know, but from what I see I quite like it, and it is nice and pale. More stuff. This is the Hemp lip protector from the Body Shop. I always have lip balms kicking around on my nightstand because I like to use lip balm just before I go to bed, so it keeps my lips nice and hydrated overnight because mine get quite dry quite easily. So I picked that up. God, I don't think we're even halfway through. Ugh. Okay, right. M.A.C Paint Pot in Painterly. Classic, really easy to use. I use Painterly myself. I've already got soft ochre in my kit. This is just one I'm adding into it. So much stuff. Okay, M.A.C blush in Peachy Keen. Really pretty blush. Love it. Use it all the time. That's mine, not going in kit. I can't really say much more on that. I do really enjoy the M.A.C blushes. I do prefer the Makeup Geek, but I'm a bit with ordering online because I really do struggle to find things that suit my particular skin tone. So I prefer going in store where I can actually try something on and see how it works. But so far, I really like that. And I persuaded my friend Kheil to buy one as well. Oh my god, right. I've got another concealer. Right, this is the Bobbi Brown Tinted Under Eye Brightener. And again, I've got Porcelain Bisque, which is the palest one. Surprise, surprise. Again, it was kind of on the, when I do natural makeup, which isn't very often. And I have this, and so far I like it. I've only used it like a couple of times, but so far so good. Damn, my highlight looks good in this. Ooh. Wow, highlight. Wow. Sorry, I got distracted by my highlighter in the camera. Sorry. Right, I think everything. No, not quite right. No. Okay, so everything left after these two products is going to be lip products, because there's loads. So first off, I've got the Laura Geller Style Lash Mascara. They've redesigned the packaging on this, so it's kind of disappeared for a little bit, but I just love, love, love this mascara. The Glam Lash gives that false lash effect a little bit more, which is the one I've got on today. But I just love this mascara because I know exactly what I'm going to get with it. It looks beautiful. It's a fail-safe for me. I did then branch out when it comes to brows. And I picked up the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and this is in Auburn. So yeah, it's the red one. But I really struggle with brow products to find something that goes with my hair because my hair is so intense and vibrant. But I saw swatches of this online and I thought I'd give it a go. It's not as warm and as orange as the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which is the one I tend to go for, but I do really like this one actually. When I'm having a slightly more natural brow day, I do reach for this one over the NYX. Okay. Oh my bloody god. Ah! There's so much! Oh god, that's not even everything. Lip products! Okay, all bar one of these is M.A.C, so I'm going to talk about the one that isn't M.A.C first. This is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss, and I've got Chocolate Crepe. It's just a really nice, dark, quite intense lip gloss. I'll just do a quick swatch. Like, that's it there. Like, it's a really, really intense sort of chocolatey pink, and I really like that. I was wearing it on a night out the other night, and it does leave a slight stain behind, and it stays on for ages. So I really like the butter glosses, particularly the intense ones, as they do last longer. And on to everything else. I've got, oh God, that's the eyeliner. Right, that is the MAC PowerPoint eye pencil, and this is in the shade Stubborn Brown. I like this over coffee because I find that it's slightly warmer, and I just love how smooth it is. Like, that's it right there. And this lives in my handbag as well, just as a really simple brown liner. And now we move on to lip liners. I've recently picked up 4. It's quite a lot. I've got the shade Cherry, Boldly Bare, Spice, and Ruby Woo. They're really classic colours that everyone who likes MAC lip liners seems to have, these particular 4. So I've got my 2 reds, my nude, and my brown one. Really fail safe. And now we move on to lipsticks. Only a few. Again, I'd like to add at this point that I do get some of these at outlets from the cosmetics company in Bicester Village, where I do work in Bicester Village, so I go there a lot. And then I do have a MAC Pro Reg, so I did get 35% off the RRP with some of these as well. This one I know is a limit. They're going there. This one is a limited edition one. It's from one of their old collections. I really can't remember which collection it's from, but this is the shade Mark. And beautiful nude. Beautiful, beautiful nude. I just love this. Everybody, when this came in, was like, ooh, I want one. So I got that. Next up is the cream sheen Modesty. I got that ages ago. Modesty. That shouldn't be in there. That can go over there. Okay, and then up next for MAC, I've got the satin lipstick, and this is in the shade Mocha because I've really been getting into the sort of more browny warm shades recently. Really been loving that. Okay, I've then got one of the glaze finishes, and this is in Hot Tahiti. I really love how this looked. I did an Instagram post with this on the other day, and it just gave those beautiful classic, like really kind of vintage inspired glossy red lip finish, but it's such an intense red. It works really well on my complexion, so loving that. This is the shade I've actually got on right now. This is the Amplified lipstick, and this is in Cosmo. I really love this because it's just a slightly, it's pink, but it's a slightly deeper with a ever such like grey undertone pink, which I really, really enjoy. I'm not reaching for pink lipsticks a lot at the moment. It's just not the kind of vibe I'm going for, but I really like this pink. Only 3 more, yay! This is the Cream Sheen in Shanghai Spice. It's a really lovely everyday lipstick colour. It's not the one that lives in my bag, but it's a really nice, pretty lipstick regardless. A couple more. Peach Blossom, right. This is the Cream Sheen formula, and this is in Peach Blossom. This one lives in my bag. It's a really pretty colour. It's actually a little bit more orange than it's coming up on camera, but it's really beautiful, looks really nice on the lip, kind of goes with everything, which is why it stays in my handbag, because I just know whatever makeup look I'm going on, I can chuck this on and it'll work. And then finally, I have the matte shade, and this is in Myrrh. That's another classic. It pairs with Soar, the lip liner, which I have got somewhere. Don't know where it is. But yeah, I just got this. I'm trying to get more into matte lipsticks. I know that it's a really big trend right now, and I don't get on with liquid lipsticks at all. They just dry my mouth out, so I'm trying a few more matte lipstick formulas and seeing how I go. Okay, so that is everything. That is everything that is in this haul. I think that took me forever to film. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video with me sat on the floor in my bedroom in Derby, not in my parents' kitchen. Yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you again